Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is May 17, 2024, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And once again, the Bear are sending not one, but two urgent messages to the US. It says here the Bear warns the US and the EU, as well as the yellow and blue country capital controlled by them, that they are playing with fire. We have more breaking news. Here we go. The former leader of the Bear, Dmitry, warned that if the West supplies the yellow and blue with long range, the borders of the Poland will become a sanitary zone. Two warning message to the sleeping giant sent today. We have more breaking news updates. Here we go, guys. Mr. Z, he's in the house. Mr. Z says the yellow and blue now needs 120 sleeping giant F-16. 120. That's basically $10 billion. Actually, it's 10 plus billion. So he wants 120 or 130. Just like that. We need a whole bunch of birds. So the sleeping giant are planning, it's not a 100% guarantee, but yeah, that's a lot of birds though. That's a lot of F-16. So they're gonna send them 19. And then December, they're going to send another 30. But he's asking for 120 or 130. Which, again, that's $10 plus billion there. Alright, we're going to see what's going on here, guys. If you can, please share this video. Let's see what's going on with this breaking news here. You have two important people that work for the Bear. Well, they're part of the Bear cabinet, the Bear leader, Vladimir. So the Bear warns the sleeping giant EU and Kiev they are playing with fire. Maria pointed out that behind these events with the sleeping giant and NATO equipment, the silhouettes of sleeping giant and British handlers of the yellow and blue leader, Mr. Z, were clearly visible. All right, let's see what's going on here. In connection with, I'm gonna skip that name, the T-strike by the yellow and blue, and the Bear capital warns, the Bear capital warns the sleeping giant and the EU, as well as the yellow and blue country capital, controlled by them, that they are playing with fire. On May 16 and 17, the yellow and blue capital, the neo-you-know-what group, launched another massive strike with fixed-wing drones and uncrewed boats on Crimea. Once again, guys, the Krasnodar region and other of the Bear regions, once again, we would like to unequivocally warn the sleeping giant, London, Brussels, and other Western, as well as the yellow and blue country capital, which is under their control, that they are playing with fire. The Bear will not leave the encroachments on his territory unanswered, Maria said. She pointed out that behind these barbaric strikes with sleeping giant and NATO equipments, once again, the silhouettes, I truly apologize about the word, of the sleeping giant and British handlers of the yellow and blue leader, Zelensky, were clearly visible. They not only supply him with even longer range and heavy equipment, but also give the go-ahead for their use against the Bear. So they're basically giving him the green light. Especially you have Britain, they're telling the yellow and blue country to use their equipment and hit the Bear territory. So this is when the Bear is coming out and saying, you guys are playing with fire. You're definitely playing with fire here. thus contributing to the further escalation of the biblical war. Once again, you got the, I'm gonna skip that name, seems to believe its impunity amid the sleeping giant NATO emissaries' frequent visits to Kiev recently, she pointed out. All right, so that's her message. Very important message. We also have this one here. And this is from the former leader of the Bear, Dmitry. This is the guy that speaks about the book of Revelation and talks about the sun being blocked and telling the sleeping giant, you guys are the one that's going to cause the four horsemen of the apocalypse. And so, Dmitry, this is the one right here. All right, so shipments of long range to the yellow and blue capital may expand buffer zone towards Poland. Once the yellow and blue capital regime uses Storm Shadow, with a long range of at least 550 kilometers, when the distance between Belgorod and the yellow and blue country capital is 429 kilometers, particularly the entire central and most of western parts of the yellow and blue fall within this sanitary zone, the deputy chairman of the Bear Security Council said. So basically, Poland will be a battlefield. And if that happens, you guys already know Article 5 will be activated. NATO is not going to let one of their members be bullied by the bear. All right, so the required width of buffer zone in the yellow and blue country to protect the bear territory may reach as far as the Polish border if the sleeping giant NATO sends Kiev long range. The Bear Security Council Deputy Chairman Dmitry wrote on his Telegram channel. Once again, Dmitry recalled the Bear leader Vlad words about the need to create a buffer zone inside which it will be impossible for the, I'm going to skip that name, group to hit objects on the Bear territory. Of course, including all the lands that have returned to our country, Dmitry explained. Once the yellow and blue capital regime uses Storm Shadow, which again, Storm Shadows are very powerful. They belong to Britain, all right? So those are one of the equipments that Britain told them to use. Once again, the missile with a range of at least 550 kilometers, when the distance between Belgorod and the yellow and blue country capital is 429 kilometers, particularly the entire central and most of the western parts of the yellow and blue fall within this sanitary zone, Dmitry said. In other words, there must be the bear everywhere, 550 kilometers plus 70 to 100 more to be sure. Otherwise, the security of our cities and villages cannot be ensured. If it goes on like this, the guaranteed sanitary zone will be somewhere at the border with Poland or even inside Poland, the deputy chairman of the Bear Security Council suggested. All the same, the moronic NATO strategists sincerely want almost the whole of the yellow and blue to be under the Bear control. All right. Very important message coming out from the Bear. Dmitry and Maria, they're putting out the message here. They're warning the sleeping giant. They're warning NATO members that they are playing with fire. Alright, so I know a lot of people is going to be like, oh, Lewis ain't going to do nothing, this and that. Well, I pray that nothing happens, guys. But again, we do live in a world that, tensions are rising. And on earth, distress of nation with perplexity. That's what Jesus says in the Gospel of Luke chapter 21. So we cannot ignore these signs of nation against nation. Alright, give me a second here, guys. Mr. Z wants 100 plus F-16s, which is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Um, seems like there's no article for this one here, guys. Give me a second. All right, so I can't find anything when it comes towards this one here. But F-16 will be heading there possibly by the end of this month. And we did talk about this not too long ago. But again, this is the one. NATO member gives the yellow and blue F-16 arrival date. Is going to be next month. It's going to be 19 or 20. And then December, I think Netherlands. They're going to give them more than 25. All right, give me a second here, guys. And I have another video, well, hopefully another video tonight, but it seems like it's pretty slow right now. It seems like it's pretty slow, so there's a possibility there won't be no late night videos. The yellow and blue needs 120 to 130 F-16 for air parity with the bear. Give me a second here. So this is coming out from the AFP. Actually, I do have a video tonight. We got yeah, we have to talk more about the nationwide, actually worldwide alert. We have more updates when it comes to that story. Okay, here we go. It was really hard to find this one here, guys. It was really hard to find this. Actually, this is not the one either. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second, guys. This is coming out today. Z warns that the bear could step up offensive. We already know this. The bear is dropping a hammer on them. The bear is dropping a hammer. The yellow and blue country leader, Mr. Z, in an interview with AFP on Friday, warned that the bear could intensify its offensive and said that the yellow and blue country capital would only accept a fair peace, despite West's calls for a quick solution. Okay, so we have very important information coming out. The bear leader said that he would like to work a peace, some kind of peace agreement with the yellow and blue. And the bear leader said he want to speak to people that is very serious, not those that just take for granted. So it seems like there's a possibility, maybe some kind of dialogue. But yeah, the sleeping giant, they ain't gonna want that. So Mr. Z also repeated pleas for allies to send more air defense and jets, and said that the biggest advantage for the bear was a ban on yellow and blue using Western donated equipment to strike the bear territory. I like how they say, look at this. So, look at this. Western donated equipment, basically saying that it was given to them, they don't have to pay back. Here's the thing, ain't nothing free in this world. Nothing is free. This is gonna hurt the sleeping giant big time in the future. With a mobilization law coming into force on Saturday, he admitted issues with staffing and morale in the yellow and blue ranks, which have been often outgunned and outmanned as the third year of the biblical war grinds on. While the bear troops have made gradual advances in recent months, it has seen larger gains along the northeastern border in an offensive that began on May 10th in Kharkiv region. But Mr. Z said on Friday that the yellow and blue would hold its defensive lines and stop any major of the bear breakthrough. No one is going to give up, said Mr. Z, who has been the face of the yellow and blue resistance against the bear since the invasion began in February. Alright, so hold on. Mr. Z also rejected Emmanuel's call for an Olympic truce during the Paris Games, saying it will hand an advantage to the Bear capital by giving it time to move around troops and artillery. Alright, we're gonna skip some of this here, guys. Oh yeah, it's a very long article. This thing is massive. Alright, give me a second here, guys. And it seems like this is all the information for now, guys. But make sure you check out the video I posted today, guys. This is the one. Sleeping Giant carries out subcritical nuclear experiment at Nevada site. Alright, I did post that video today. I got multiple video that was posted today. And if you can, please pray for Texas. It seemed like Texas will be in the dark for many weeks. They're saying that, guys, it could be weeks before some of Houston residents get power back. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, guys. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. This is gonna be my video for tonight. It could be weeks before some Houston residents get power back, according to experts. I just had a feeling that something like that was gonna happen. Let me take you to the poweroutage.us. Give me a second here. And yeah, it's taking little by little. Just actually, Louisiana was 89,000 today, and it went down. So it seems like power is coming back for Louisiana, but Texas is still 500,000. And they're saying that it's going to be weeks. Weeks. Alright, so also, guys, I want to show you some of this stuff here too. You have Hezbollah launch his first ever strike on the Holy Land territory. Look at this. Look at that. Alright, we're gonna get to this one here. I want to do this one here. I want to see what's going on with this one here. Let me just remove some of these advertisements. Now, guys, I know some of you don't like the intro for the premiere. Again, that's something that YouTube put out. Now, I could change it, but the other ones is like Little Mermaid intro, or like 1, 2, 3, like, you know, Young One stuff. I mean, I don't want to put none of that type of stuff in my intro. So again, that's why I picked the all that, you know, stuff, the buttons, and I get an intro. So I'm not gonna change it, because again, the other ones is so lame. So just imagine, I'm talking about biblical war, but the intro is like Little Mermaid stuff. It just, you know. But again, you know, there's always gonna be someone who's gonna complain about something. Louis, I don't like your title. Louis, I don't like the intro. Louis, I don't like that. Louis, I don't like this. I'm like, man, I've never seen so much people complain. I'm not trying to be rude here, but hey, I'm trying to give you guys the best intro, the best videos, and I'm not even using code words titles no more. So I'm trying to please people, but it's really hard. I get emails, I get all these information. I'm like, man, I don't know how to please people. Man. All right, so Hezbollah launches first ever strike on the Holy Land territory. Hezbollah launched the first ever Lebanon, following with the code words, strike on a Holy Land target on Friday using a never-before-seen drone for the operation in support of our steadfast Palestinian people in the Strip, and in support of their brave and honorable resistance. The group struck at 1:38 p.m. on Thursday. The Metula site and garrison and its vehicle with an offensive drone armed with two. Man, it had two S5 missiles. Now, Hellsbow said in a statement Thursday afternoon, marking the 6th of 13 operation that day. Wow. So look at this picture. Look at this. So when it reached its designated point, it fired these objects at one of its vehicle and elements gathered around it, taking... Wow. So I'm just going to skip those two words there, guys. Let me just highlight it. Again, these are the words I try to avoid. Now, it says here, Hellsbow released footage of its drone strike on this region. Now, two flying objects are seen being fired from each side of this powerful drone, which had descended towards its final target and explodes. Now, there's a video here, guys. I'm not going to play the video due to copyrights, and also I don't want to get hit hard by the platform. So I will share this link in my Twitter page. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. All the information will be in the comments box. 3 Holy Land soldiers were reportedly impacted, with one really impacted in this drone event, coinciding with the Holy Land brutal event of Rafah and its relentless strike across the strip. Now, Hellsbow has stepped up its operation in recent days, while it has increasingly deployed the use of strike drones in its operation over the past several months. This is the first time a drone equipped with flying objects have been used to strike targets from above, not only since the start of this biblical war, but for the first time in Leb history. That goes to tell you that this is something really big here, guys. So you got this news here. Channel 13 noted this week that Hellsbow strikes have become bolder and more sophisticated and are resulting in more Holy Land casualties. You know what? So today there's been some stuff going on here, guys. Once again, nation against nations are building up. In response to the Holy Land strike, on eastern Lebanon the day prior, Hezbollah also announced on Thursday a drone event on a BIT system, the Holy Land-based international technology company. So the Leb Shia paramilitary group, backed by Persia, has been rolling out increasingly sophisticated equipment used against northern Holy Land. Some very powerful stuff here, guys. It has also impacted the David Cohen factory in the Holy Land, north of the, I'm going to skip all that. One of Hellsbow's many operations on Wednesday targeted the Holy Land Skrydu aerostat at the, I'm going to skip that name, base. And the Holy Land Army confirmed that a sensitive facility was impacted. Look out. Hellsbow has sent a very powerful message, and once again Hellsbow launches first ever strike on the Holy Land territory. Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. That's where we at right now, guys. So you got the Bears sending their message, Hellsbow is sending their message. You got the Sleeping Giant working on their nukes. A lot of things are taking place in these end times, guys. These are exciting times of Bible prophecy. But again, not too many people are fully awake. So many people just forgot all about these signs that Jesus said to look out for. So give me a second here. I just want to double check something before I end this. Alright, so it seems like this is all the information here, guys. So far, this is all the information, but I do have a video tonight. Give me a second here. I don't know what's going on with this one, but Mr. Z slams ban on using equipment's arms to strike the bear. You know, Mr. Z loves to complain a lot for free stuff. He loves to complain a lot for free stuff. Alright, guys, so I'm going to end this video. But I just want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm going to keep you updated with all these breaking news of nation against nation. Right now, I lost that article. Oh, man, I lost it. I want to show you this. Look at this here. The article I'm looking for is about Houston, the power. Look at this here. The lands with the most homeless in 2024. You know who's on this list? Wow, number 13, the sleeping giant. 2 million. Wait a minute, a sleeping giant is on this list? Are you serious? Are you serious? This goes to tell you that we have someone in the spotlight that is doing an incredible job. The sleeping giant is not considered a third world country. We shouldn't be seeing 2 million struggling in a sleeping giant. This is a sleeping giant. What do you expect? Those in the spotlight. And you guys know, most of them is in Cali. Big shout out to Gavin. But again, most of them is in LEFT states. Anyway, guys, November's around the corner. Hopefully everybody VOTE for the other side. If you continue with the blue, those numbers are just going to keep going up. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.